Hi, I am Christy. I am a CV ICU nurse. I have been a nurse over a decade, so close to 12 years now. Um, I want to share a little bit with you about this pandemic and the reality from my perspective. So, I am the type of individual that I really don't watch the news. I'm not subject to mass chaos and trauma and things like that. I don't feed into that. But from my perspective as a nurse, our hospital, the hospital that I work at, we're a large medical center. Our ICU has 26 beds, and we have 44 patients. The last time I worked, 44 patients. So our capacity most of the time we're at 165%. I've never seen anything like this. I've never seen. None of us have. Nurses that have been around a lot longer than I have. We've never seen anything like this in regards to the numbers and the sickness and the trauma is awful. So if you've got 26 beds and 44 patients that need to be in that ICU, that means you have two patients in a room your nurse is taking care of. Um, we typically have an ICU nurse will typically have 1 to 2 patients. They are tripling and quadrupling our assignments. Patients are sicker than they've ever been, and there are more of them. So they have to share a ventilator. That means you've probably heard about someone has to be on a breathing machine or you're on it's just a ventilator. I've never heard of putting two patients on a ventilator, but because we are so short because of this crisis, because of the pandemic, you put two patients on a ventilator and hope for the best. So it's very real. It's very traumatic. The experience that I've had as a nurse that has been heartbreaking is there are so many patients and not enough staff to care for them that we don't get to patients. And I've never seen that, and that is really really awful. And so for me personally, the pandemic is real. um, the crisis is real. For me and for my family and for my loved ones, we wear a mask, we wash our hands, we social distance, we live our lives. I'm not saying live in a hole and live in fear, but I am saying that it is very real, and it is very, I've never seen a virus like this. I've never seen anything like this. So I give this to you just in support, human to human, that from my experience, and I've been a nurse for a long time, that this is real. And I hope it helps you, and I hope that you can take this and share this. Thank you for your time.